Hello everyone, today we are going to study about photoelectric effect. So as we can see, the name is photoelectric effect. So here photons corresponding to photo and electric means electrons corresponding to electric. Both photons are electrons are involved in this. In this effect, when photons incident on a surface of metal, then electrons are ejected. So why electrons are ejected? When electrons are ejected, this effect is explained by Einstein. And before the explanation of this effect by Einstein, Hertz performed an experiment and he found experimentally the following points. So first point, Hertz found experimentally the following things. The first point of main concern is that there is a threshold frequency for every metal. So if the frequency of the applied incident light is greater than the frequency of that metal, then only the emission of electrons takes place. For example, when we say that the threshold frequency is nu naught, threshold frequency is nu naught, and when the applied frequency called as nu is greater than nu naught, then only the metal then only the electrons can leave the surface of metal. So this is the necessary condition, and Hertz found it experimentally. So, for the electrons to leave the surface of metal, the incident light frequency must be greater than the threshold frequency. Now, if the incident light frequency nu is less than the threshold frequency, and we keep on increasing the intensity, we keep on increasing the intensity is increasing, will that make the emission of electrons from the surface? No. That emission of electrons only takes place when nu is greater than nu naught. So, on increasing the intensity, when nu is less than nu naught, no electrons can leave the surface of matter. No electrons can leave the surface of metal. Now third point is when nu is greater than nu naught and we are increasing in that condition, if intensity is increasing, what happens? Since nu is greater than nu naught, electrons will leave the surface of metal, and with increasing intensity, the number of electrons leaving the surface of metal increases. Suppose we have a, this is the surface of metal. Electrons are over the surface of this metal. Then photons incident on this surface having energy h nu. Then the emission of electrons takes place when nu is greater than nu naught. Nu should be greater than nu naught. Then the emission of electrons takes place and they have some kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of these electrons is equal to h nu minus h nu naught. Okay, now we are going to have plot versus kinetic energy and frequency. As we can see that the kinetic energy of the electrons which leave the surface of metal depends on the frequency. So kinetic energy take on y-axis and frequency on x-axis. Frequency we are denoting by nu. Kinetic energy on the y-axis. So from this expression, that is kinetic energy is equal to h nu minus nu naught. Minus nu naught. So when nu is equal to nu naught, kinetic energy is equal to 0. So in this graph, let's say nu naught is here. That means kinetic energy will be 0 here. Here is nu naught. And after that, when nu greater than nu naught, kinetic energy increases. Means it is a positive quantity and it increases with increase in nu. So we have a linearly increasing graph. Like this, linearly increasing graph. So this shows that if for the photoelectric effect, the kinetic energy depends on the nu. So I hope you have understood the photoelectric effect. And if you like my channel, please subscribe it for more videos. Thank you for watching.